Hey guys, how you doing? This is Juan with Liberty Graphic Designs, and today we're going to be testing out this automatic mug press from HTV Ront, so don't go anywhere. We're gonna do the first test on this machine, and let me bring you guys in closer just a little bit so you guys can see what I'm doing. Okay, so I got the machine going, and right now it's currently at 300 degrees. It's gonna get, you know, to I think we set it up to 390. And every time we do, or every time I do tumblers, I always like to clean them with alcohol. And because we have all kinds of oils in our hands, I'm gonna use gloves, and this is just to prevent any fingerprints on the tumbler, you know, preventing it from getting sublimated. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use one of these microfiber towels, and I'm gonna put a little bit of alcohol on the towel. I'm gonna clean it. You know, this one of the reasons why I'm cleaning it is because this tumblers, they were actually sitting in the bag for a while. Okay, so I'm gonna be doing 3 tumblers. 2 of them are gonna be exactly the same, and this one is slightly tapered, so it's bigger at the top than it is at the bottom. The reason why I'm using this one, or the reason why I'm doing this slightly tapered tumbler, is because I want to see how the machine is going to behave to something that is not perfectly straight. Okay, so now with the tumblers clean, let me show you this. It just got to, oh, I have it at 375, so I'm going to change it. I'm going to go to 390. I think that's the highest it'll go, is 390. So we're going to set it at 390. Right now it was sitting at 375, or it was at 370. It's actually at 370 right now. But we're gonna be working at full temperature on this one, which is again 390. And so every time you're doing tumblers, make sure you measure them, so you know exactly, or you know the exact measurement. And what I did is I used one of these, and the reason why I'm saying this is this is what we're going to be sublimating right now. But I went and printed some that I already had there, and check this out. It's not big enough, so too short. So make sure that you measure your tumblers so you get the right size, you know, so it does cover the entire tumbler, just like that. And mine, I usually like to overlap just a tiny bit. It's just a little bit. So yeah, do make sure that you have the correct size. Okay, so the reason why I'm doing 3 tumblers, 2 of them are gonna be exactly the same. I'm gonna have this print right here on both of them. The only difference is that on one, I'm gonna stop the machine and I'm gonna rotate it 180 degrees, and the other one I'm gonna leave it exactly like that for 1 minute, and I want to see what it's gonna do. Actually, on these tumblers, I'm gonna go higher than a minute though. I'm gonna go with 4 minutes. I know I said 1 minute, so we got the temperature set correctly. And to set the temperature, you hit this thermometer button right here, and then you just use the plus and minus buttons to go to the desired temperature. Now to go to the time that you want on it, we're going to press that timer button, and we're going to go up. And again, I'm going to go to, so just so you know, 180 seconds. That will be 2 minutes, right? Okay, so to do 4 minutes, you just multiply 60 times 4, right? So that will give you 240 seconds. But I'm gonna go at 245 just to, you know, because it'll fluctuate just a little bit. So 245, that's 4 minutes, or 4 minutes and 5 seconds. we're gonna leave it like that. Okay, so now what I'm gonna do, remember they did send us heat tape. I already had some here, but we're gonna use the one that they send us. The tape doesn't really matter that much. And usually what I do is I flip my tumbler upside down and set it on something flat. And the reason why I do that is because I'm focusing on the bottom. I want it to go all the way to the bottom, and then just move it down just like that, and then we'll start taping. See what I was talking about, the measuring? See, I'm too short right there too, so I'm gonna have a small rim at the bottom. That's okay, I don't care. This is for me. I'm not gonna be selling this, so I'm just gonna be taping it. And usually when I tape it, I press on the side that I'm gonna be pulling on, or the side that is gonna be on top, and then I'll pull it so it actually is nice and tight. So I'll do it again so you can see. So put my tape on the overlapping side, and then I'll pull like that, so that way I get a nice and tight what do you call it, adhesion right there. Now normally on this ones I usually use a wrap. So because I don't have a wrap, I'm gonna put more tape than usual. So usually I only put I usually only put 3 or 4 pieces of tape. On this one I'm using way more than that. So let's start with this one, and then you already know how we're gonna tape that. The other print that I'm gonna use is this one, and this one I'm gonna use it on the tumbler that is slightly tapered. So when I apply this, now watch, I'm not gonna be able to see the ends of the print. So I really don't care. Again, I'm not selling this. This is gonna be for me, so there'll be a gap at the top. Because see, the thing is actually, you see there's I don't know if you can see it, but there's an opening right there, and over here is overlapping a lot. And again, it's because this is slightly tapered, and for that you will have to create a print that it also has a taper on it. So on this one, we're just gonna run it like that. And since I'm already here, let me tape this. Now on this one, because it actually doesn't close all the way, I'm gonna put a piece of tape like right there. I'm not gonna put one way at the top because I don't want the adhesive of the tape to actually mess up the tumbler. I don't want it to, what do you call it, to stain it. So that's it, that's all we're gonna do. And let's move this over. This one right here is gonna go for the full 4 minutes. On this other one that I don't have the paper yet, this one we're gonna stop at 2 minutes, and then we're gonna spin it 180 to see the difference between the two. So okay, so let's do this one. Remember, full 4 minutes. And I'm gonna put the tape down, and the side where there's no tape, that's gonna be up, because I want it to be more pressure right here than it is on top. And let's see what it does. So I'm gonna place it right in the center. See that? And then we're gonna press this green R, and the machine will close, and the timer will start. Okay, so in the meantime, we're gonna put the paper on this other one. And you don't need a lot of tape, guys. I've seen some people that put so much tape on him. Yeah, it's like, oh my god, you don't need that much tape. Even that right there, that's enough. Actually, we can stand it like this, right? Can we? Stand it like that so we can see the seconds. Make sure that you guys don't touch it with your bare hands, or especially if you're wearing plastic gloves like I am, don't touch it when it's fully like at 400 degrees. Don't touch it, because this can actually melt on your fingers, and that will not be nice. So this one is done. Let me put this other glove on just in case. Look at all that steam come out. I don't know if you can see it. Steam or smoke. Oh, that's pretty good. Look at that. That looks really, really good. Actually, I don't think we needed the full 4 minutes, I'm sorry. Because I can see some burning on the paper. We don't need it to be that hot. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna mark this one 4 minutes. Be careful, don't do this because this ink can go right through it. Okay, the reason why I'm doing this is so we know which one is the one that was 4 minutes and which one is the one that we gonna spin in halfway. Okay, so again, I'm gonna put the tape. Oh, this is the other one. I'm gonna put the tape to the bottom of the machine, slide it in the center, and press a button. So this one we gotta stop it at at 120, because that will be 2 minutes. I actually like these gloves. They actually fit really good. It's got little dots of silicone so you don't burn yourself. It's actually pretty good. And they fit really, really good. I usually wear large, and this one feel like a medium because they're nice and tight. It's really good. So if you have big hands, you know, bigger than large, you're gonna have to get some some other kind of gloves because these won't fit on you. If you wear a medium, or a medium will be perfect. Large, perfect. But if you wear a small, it might be too big on you. If you wear an extra large, it will definitely not fit on you because they're pretty tight. So we're gonna stop it 124. I'm gonna slide it out and I'm gonna spin it about 180. But let me take it out so you guys can see. Usually when you can see sublimation coming right through the paper, it's done. See, I can see the W40 right through the paper, but we're still gonna leave it there for the other 2 minutes. And this is just, right now what we're doing is a test to see if you really have to spin it all the way amid sublimation, or you can just leave it the whole 4 minutes in there. And judging by this one right here, I don't think we need 4 minutes. I think maybe 3 minutes it'll sublimate correctly. The only reason why we're doing this test right now is because somebody commented on the last video that if we have to stop it at the 2 minute mark and spin it. Okay, so we're coming up to the 122nd, which will be the 2 minutes. We're gonna stop it. We're gonna remove the second tumbler, just like that. Okay, so I'm gonna take off one of the gloves because I need my fingernails to remove the tape. And we're gonna see, remember this one's still hot, okay? So we're gonna see if you really do need to stop it and spin it, or if you can just leave it there for the full 4 minutes. And maybe you don't even need to do 4 minutes. Let's see what it looks like. Okay, that looks nice, but for some reason it feels just very rough, very rough. And that has nothing to do with the press. This is mostly the paper in the mug. But other than that, sublimation looks good. Full 4 minutes, but look at the top. See the top, we got some discrepancies. Now let's see the one that we stopped and spun 180 degrees. This sucker's still hot, so. Yeah, it's still hot, so be careful, guys. Don't do it while it's hot. There you go. So this is the one that we stopped. And for some reason it does feel a little rough. It doesn't feel soft. But look at that, it's the same. It's just, I mean, to me it looks exactly the same. I don't see any differences. the one that we stopped and spun, it's a better adhesion right in the where that seam was, but still at the top, see, we're still getting the same deal. It's got the same deal. Maybe when I put the tape, I didn't have the tape nice, or the paper nice and tight, but other than that, it looks really good. So now that we know that it really doesn't even make any difference. I don't see any difference between the two. Like big differences that we stopped and then, you know, continue. I don't see any big difference. So now I'm gonna put this one right here, the one that it's slightly taper. And just by, if you look at the paper, I mean, it released the sublimation ink. It released it really good. So let's put this one in there, and we'll see what happens with the slightly taper mug. And again, this one we're gonna leave it for the full 4 minutes. So real quick, let me show you something right here. I can see right through the press that slightly taper objects are not gonna work really good, because look, I can see a big old gap right there all the way around. So there's a big old gap right there. The biggest gap is in right there. So this one, when it comes out, it will not be a good sublimation, and the machine has nothing to do with it. But so that tells you that if you're gonna sublimate, use this machine for sublimation. Use skinny tumblers that are that are not tapered, or coffee mugs that are straight, because again, I can see right through there. There's a big old gap right in there and over here. But again, we cannot blame the machine for that, because that's not what the machine is made for. It's made to sublimate skinny tumblers and coffee mugs, not to sublimate stuff that is tapered. We cannot blame the machine for that. And that's it. This one is also done. Let's get it out. And again, if you look right through the paper, you can actually see the image. Whenever you see an image right through the paper, that means that it's done a good sublimation. Let me remove this glove so we can remove the tape. And again, be really careful, guys. I usually don't care, but this thing is still super hot. Like, I can feel it already through the glove. I can feel it. That is really hot. So be careful, even though you're wearing a glove. Don't burn yourself. Yeah. So see, this one did not sublimate correctly. It's way off. And the paper got stuck to the mug, and I can tell you why that is. So the reason why I can feel, obviously you can't see that, but I can feel that it's rough a little bit, is because the paper actually got stuck to the tumbler. Like you can see here, it's actually not releasing. Still, it got stuck to the tumbler. Now this paper right here, or I'm sorry, this print right here, it should look like a paper, like a cardboard box. That's what it should look like. So what's happening is actually I sublimated for too long. So this spread should have been sublimated at maybe 2 minutes. So basically what is happening right there is losing the actual ink. So what I'm gonna do, let's bring it down to 120, which is 2 minutes. And I'm gonna see if I have another tumbler so I can sublimate. Okay, so I have this one tumbler right here, but it's pink. But doesn't matter. This is just for the test. Remember, just for the test. And this one's also a slightly taper. No, this one is not taper. This is actually taper tumbler. Just like that. Yes, we are gonna ruin this tumbler, but I just want to see what happens at 2 minutes. Because I think what is happening is that it was too hot for too long, and we were actually losing the ink already. So let's run this one at 2 minutes, and we'll see what that one does. That's another reason why we should do tests on these things before we actually do a big run. So see, look, I got the paper wet, and it's coming off real easy. Okay, so we set it for 2 minutes. I'm actually going to stop it right there. That's going to be 1.5 minutes. So let's stop it at 1.5 minutes. And we'll see what it does. I can see sublimation right through it. So maybe that's what my problem was. I was sublimating for too long. Look at that. So sublimation right there was perfect. So 2 minutes would have been just fine. Because right there, I'm seeing like good sublimation right there. This one's gonna lie to us because this is a tapered mug. It's not straight. So that's why you see those spots that it didn't sublimate, because it didn't have full pressure all the way. But you see right there, it actually looks perfect. So 2 minutes would have been the perfect time. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna order some more of these tumblers right here, because I don't have any. I only had 2 that were straight. I'm gonna order some more, and then we'll do another test later on. It was a good test. I really liked it. It was cool. So we found out that we need to sublimate at 2 minutes. So I'm gonna order some more tumblers so I can do the same print, the same everything, but only for 2 minutes, and then one for 3 minutes, until we find the actual time for this one that works in the sweet spot. I like the press. It works really good. Everything was really good. It was just my timing. But there you go. That one's actually cool. It's actually pink. It's supposed to be brown, but it's supposed to be pink. But this is it for this video, guys. If you liked it, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. Let me know in the comments below. If you already have one of these, please let me know in the comments below. What is it that you're sublimating, like temperature? What temperature you're sublimating at, and the time. How long are you sublimating for? I only had 4 tumblers to work with. I'm gonna order some more so I can find out just that. And whenever we find exactly how long, then we can set that time. I guess it would have helped if I would have read the instructions, but I didn't read the instructions as to, you know, how long you sublimate for. But this was a good video, guys. Make sure you check out Ront, HTV Ront. This press is right now, at the time of this video, is selling for $190 on Amazon. I think is a very good price for something like this. Other presses are selling $250 and above that are manual. For this price, for an automatic press, I think is a very good price. If I was in the business of selling tumblers, which I don't really sell a lot of tumblers, I do sell some, but not a lot. I will actually buy a bunch of these and just have a farm of these tumblers and just set them, because you don't have to do anything to them. Just stick the tumbler in there, press start, and that's it. The tumbler is going to open by itself, unlike those other ones that you have to manually close. Say for example, you manually close one and then you'll forget about the press being on. You just ruin your tumbler. This one will automatically open, making it a lot easier to work with. So yeah, so if you're in the business of selling a bunch of these, I would suggest get a bunch of these. I don't know, get like 10 of them, so you have them all running at the same time. It's a really good idea. So, but go ahead and check Amazon or check HTV Run. I don't remember if they gave me a discount code on this one. I know on the other one they did, but I'm gonna check and see if they gave me a discount code, and I'm gonna put it on the comments below. I'm gonna put a link to the one on Amazon, So if you guys want to get it, you know, you just click on the link below for Amazon. And again, at the time of this video, it's $189.99, so $190. Today is December the 10th, I believe. Let me double check because I don't want to give you the wrong date. December 10th, 2023. So there you go. So at the time of this video, it's selling for $190. I think it's a very good price. That's on Amazon. I haven't checked htbront.com. So go ahead and check it out. And if you guys can get one, hey, get you one. Thank you guys. It's a pleasure like always. If you want to see anything else down with this one, let me know. I'm gonna order some more tumblers so we can do more tests until we get it tuned in just fine, and that way you guys don't have to go through this. Cool. Thank you guys. A pleasure like always. I'm gonna see you in the next one. Bye bye. Thank you. God bless you. Have a great night or good morning or whatever it is you're watching me from. Adios. Bye bye.